Hey, FBK and Church at Eastmont. It is good to be able to share some exciting news with you. As you know, the last couple of months have been challenging for everybody. They've been challenging for me and my family, probably for you as well, certainly for our church and our community and really the world. And I want to just begin by saying thank you. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. You have given generously. You have prayed passionately. You have given to our distribution of food. Many of you have taken food to people. I know many of you just have loved your neighbor, have written cards, have made calls. And so I just want to begin this video by just saying thank you for doing what we talk about every Sunday, going out and being the church. We haven't been able to gather in the building, but we have been the church in the community and in the world. And so I'm grateful for that. I do have some exciting things that I want to talk to you about today. And the first is that we are planning to reopen. And I know many of you are excited about that. Many of you have been asking me about that. It's certainly something we've been praying about. Our elders have been talking about. Our staff's been planning for. And so I'm excited to let you know that we are anticipating opening on June the 14th. On June the 14th, so just a couple of weeks from now. There are some things I want to let you know about that because it's not just going to be turn the lights on, open the doors, everybody file in. We're going back to early March or late February type of worship experience. I'm not going to be able to share every detail with you on this video, but if you'll look below, there is some information about how you can find out more about that. It's going to be on our website. It's going to be on all our social media accounts. And in addition, it is going to be mailed to you. So in the next couple of days, I'm going to be writing a letter and including that information so you'll have a hard copy of that as well. As we talk about reopening, there are a few things I do want to just say on this video because of just the importance of how we do this. Not just what we do, but how we do it. Certainly, there's going to be a million opinions, right? You can watch the news, you can look at other churches, you can look at how cities and governments and all types of groups are reopening. And there's reasons behind each of their decisions. And so we're trying to think through strategically how we do this. And so we really developed a 4-phase strategy. Right now, we're in phase 0, which is the red phase, right? We've been closed, right? Now we're talking about how we move to an orange phase, which is a type of opening that includes worship. And so you're going to see in the notes that you get online and through the mail what the orange phase is. Then we're going to move to a yellow phase, which will mean a little bit more is open, a few more activities are taking place. And then a green phase, which is that we'll return to something similar to what we experienced before COVID-19. I want to tell you, some things are going to permanently change. And, I can't get into every single one of those, but our goal is to get back to a green phase where we don't have to take quite as many precautions as perhaps we're going to be taking here in the orange phase. So be paying attention to that as well. I also want to just say there's going to be a variety of opinions on what each person should do individually. Not only what should the church do, but what should my neighbor be doing? What should the person on the other pew be doing? And I want to just ask you to be gracious, right? There's so many ways to approach this. Every one of us comes from a different place. Every one of us has different needs. Some of you have immune systems that are weakened. Others care for somebody. Others of you, may have a situation in which makes you super cautious. And we want to respect that. We want to honor that. Other people may not have those things. And so we just need to be gracious towards one another and kind, not be judgmental, not be harsh, but love and be patient with one another during this time. The last thing I want to just address when it comes to reopening is the concept of should I come, right? Should I be there on June the 14th? And I cannot answer that question for you and your family, but kind of the general advice that I'm typically giving people is to take an evaluation of how you feel about the situation right now. What have you been doing for the last few weeks? Have you been the person that has really not left the house? Have you been the person that's had your groceries delivered to you because you didn't feel comfortable going into the stores? Are you that person that gets super bothered if somebody around you maybe is not wearing a mask or somebody around you is not doing something that you think is super important? If that's where you're at, my encouragement to you is you should probably just continue to watch online. We're going to continue to provide online services. And so my encouragement to you is probably you're not quite ready to come back into a corporate worship experience yet. And that is okay. We love you the same. We are not judging anybody. We want you to be a part of our online experiences. If you're a person who feels a little bit more comfortable getting out and about and doing some things with other people, then we welcome you. We want you to come in. We'd ask you to kind of help us by following some of the encouragements, some of the directions we're going to give you in the printed material. But I want to say you're welcome. And so I'm not asking you to do anything that you're uncomfortable doing, but we are going to recommend some things to those who come that will help us love what we would say are those who may be a tad more concerned but still want to be there. And so I hope that you find the printed information helpful. We're here to answer questions if you have some. We're here to encourage you in any way. But I am excited about gathering back together. I have missed you guys. I have missed praying with you. I've missed opening God's Word with you. I've missed seeing your faces. We're not going to be hugging any necks or shaking any hands for a while, but if I could, I would, because I have missed seeing you guys. I love you. I'm excited about the future. God has taught us and shown us and called us to a deeper faith through this experience. And I know that He's not done with FBK and the church at Eastmont. So the best days are ahead. I love you. Can't wait to see you on the 14th or online.